so delighted to be joined by Toby from this year's Love Island. How are you? First of all, I'd say life has just been crazy since you left.
It has been crazy. You can't really prepare for what you're thrown into. So it's like just mad. You think about it, but you just can't comprehend what's actually going to happen.
And so we're obviously talking today about Boohoo. You've just announced your partnership with them. So tell me a little bit about that. How did that come about?
Okay, so as you can see, before and in the villa, I have my certain style and the way I like to dress. I kind of pride myself on how I dress, to be honest. I like to look good, feel good. And Boohoo have the same vision, and they have the same style as me. So when they come and approach me for the deal, I was like, yeah, brilliant. I'll shake your hand off because I love their style and yeah.
And so what's it going to involve then? Are you going to release your own edit?
Okay, so this one's come out is the Going Out collection. So everyone has been stuck inside for COVID. No one's gone out, and now it's our time to go out. We can't be wearing the clothes that we was wearing before COVID. We have to get new clothes, and this is the new clothes, this is the new drop. This is what we got to wear to go out now. So that's the Going Out collection.
I love it. It sounds great. So I wanted to talk about Love Island, obviously. I'd say life has just been so wild since you got out, but you had such an amazing reaction. Were you surprised by that when you came out, the reaction to how you were on the show?
I didn't have a clue how they were going to react. It's just like being myself, and luckily people like me being myself. So I was just proud that people like me for me, and I didn't have to put anything on for people to like me or dislike me.
And I think people just loved you and Chloe so much. And you obviously came second. You didn't win, but I think you kind of won in your own right. I was rooting for you guys to win, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
But I think, you guys just kind of got a legion of fans. And I think it's just, it just must be amazing.
Yeah, it is amazing because when people attach you and they like your relationship, it's like, oh, thank you. You really appreciate it. But it's coming out the villa is you got the number one thing, which is a relationship, first girlfriend. So I'm happy about that. And then you just got people that are loving you as well. It's an added bonus.
I think you were particularly popular with Irish fans because, of course, your mum is Irish. She's from Mayo. I think that was one of my favorite moments of the season was finding out that your mom was from Mayo, because she came on during the parents episode and everyone was kind of like, is that accent a Mayo accent? And then when we realized, we were just like, oh my God, that's amazing. So have you actually spent time in Ireland before?
Yeah, so when I was a little kid, all I used to do was summer holidays, Ireland. I used to spend my whole summer in Ireland, running around in the fields. And so I was supposed to go to Ireland before Love Island as well. So I was actually going to go to Ireland, and then COVID struck and I was like, so I have to cancel. And then when Love Island, and then so plans are still to go back to Ireland and see
You'll
family.
have to bring Chloe with you.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I'm definitely gonna have to.
So what are your plans now after Love Island, obviously, because you're obviously a football player, and so do you have plans to go back to that at all, or are you going to kind of ride the Love Island train, do you think?
Football's always been part of my life since I was 6 years old, so there's no way that I could just get away from it and just forget about it. It's part of me. So I have been going training, playing games. I'm definitely looking to go back into football because it also keeps me fit as well. I hate going to the gym, so football keeps me fit. But also there's so many opportunities working with boohooMAN, where it's dreams and bucket lists. So it's also trying to work that into playing football, and then my relationship as well, and then seeing family and friends. So it's just trying to balance it all, to be honest. But
I saw obviously people loved you and Chloe's relationship on Love Island and stuff. So if you were given the opportunity, would you guys maybe do a reality show yourselves? I know former Love Island couples have done that before. So would you be interested in that?
Of course. I'm interested in a lot of things, and that would be definitely brilliant as well, to be honest. I would love to do that.
And since you left the show, have you watched much of it back at all?
So I can't watch it all because that's so long.
Yeah, it is fairly long.
It is very long. So I've watched little bits here and there, challenges. and just like fun moments.
And so, is there anything?
We get hit by the branch, run into the tree, like I watched.
Oh my God, that was the best moment ever. So funny.
So and I watched you come back from Castle Moore a lot as well. That moment where I was like, Abby's there, I've got Mary.
Yeah, the fear in your eyes, you could see it. Is there any moments that you wish maybe weren't shown?
No, I'm happy for everything that ITV's shown because it's me. So I'm happy. And I did everything that they've shown. So,
yeah,
you know,
exactly.
Why wouldn't they show it? It just wouldn't make sense.
Is there anything that happened actually that did happen, but it wasn't shown that you wish maybe was shown?
Because I haven't watched it, I don't know what has been shown or what hasn't been shown.
Yeah.
So I don't know what they haven't shown, but I'm sure it's 1 hour in 24 hours. So, you know, they can't show everything. Yeah. Or it would be a long show. So I'm sure they just show the highlight bits, to be honest.
And since you left, obviously you had the reunion and stuff, and there was a lot of talk about the reunion that it was like very awkward and stuff like this. What did you actually think? Like, you were obviously there, so you know exactly what it was like. So what was it actually like in person?
I'm more awkward person, so I never really get into awkward situations because I just find the funny side of every awkward situation. So it was more like, it was nice to see everyone as well because that's everyone under the same roof, minus Jake. But it's nice to see everyone and have like a little catch up, to be honest.
Yeah, I feel like you and Chloe were just like living your best lives. Everyone's just kind of awkwardly sitting around.
And that's what that's why we're so compatible together, because we just literally just live our best life.
Since then, so like, do you still talk to everyone? Like, is there a WhatsApp group? Like, do you still chat?
Yeah, there's a massive WhatsApp group, so anyone can reach out to anyone. And, you know, everyone's from different parts of the country, so it's good that we're all in a WhatsApp group. But obviously, everyone's busy doing their own things as well. So it is hard to link up and chat and find time for each other. But, you know, I'm sure.
Who are you kind of closest with since leaving, do you think? Obviously, apart from Chloe.
Chloe, number one.
Yeah.
And then, to be fair, I've met Liam and Millie quite a lot because they live literally around the corner to me. So it's literally like 10 minutes. So they're around, so it's like close. Aaron also, because football as well. So I went train with him. And yeah, not really that much because I haven't really gone out that much, to be honest. But I'm sure I'll see more people around as well.
Mm-hmm. And I heard, so I was actually watching your Q&A that Chloe put up last night. It's very funny. And you said that you guys are looking for a place together. So is there any luck there? Have you found anything?
Yeah, so we found the place. And
amazing.
It's in Essex. So we can't wait to move in and, you know, just have normal life.
Yeah, it's so funny because I think in other circumstances, because you obviously only know each other like a few months, in other circumstances it'd be weird if you were moving in together so soon, but because you live together from the get-go, it's like completely normal.
That's exactly what I said to her. Like one time I was driving, I was like, you know what, it's so weird that we're moving in. I didn't know you 3 months ago.
Yeah.
And she was like, honestly, but we went on Love Island and we lived together for 8 weeks. And then had a 5-day quarantine after, and that's when we realized like we can't do this, like staying away from each other too long. And
like that's the thing as well with COVID and stuff. You probably were a bit prepared for life in general in the Love Island villa because you were kind of used to being locked up somewhere, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so it was like a kind of taster, to be honest. The first lockdown was a taster for Love Island, so yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And I actually read the other day that you were one of the ones that actually applied for the show.
Yes, I did.
So what made you want to apply?
So I finished uni and I was thinking, what am I doing now? I watched the show before as well. I used to love, I love it. So I was thinking I would love to do that if when I got older, got to 22, finished uni, and I was like, I got 21, finished uni, I was like, okay, cool. Let's try Love Island. Applied and I guess they loved it. COVID hit, so they're like, oh, okay, cool. We're scrapping this year's show. Oh. So then the next year, they're like reapply. So I reapplied next year and then I'm here today.
And like when you told people that you wanted to go on the show, like were they supportive? Like especially I know Irish mammies are very protective. So did she approve initially, or did you kind of have to convince her?
You know what was so funny? At the start, mum didn't like, she just brushed it. She's like, oh, you keep talking about Love Island, like, are you really gonna go on? Like, she was thinking like I was just joking. And then I came to her, I was like, Mum, like I'm flying next week to Love Island.
She's like, oh God, okay.
Like, yeah. And then she was like, oh, I'm gonna miss you, started giving me hugs and all that, and like all of that. But yeah, she's so supportive in whatever I do. So that's why it's just like I just love her.
Going on the show, because I know like it obviously affects you, but it affects your family as well. Like they'll see comments about you online and everything like that. Were you worried about that when you went on?
Yeah, so I'm not worried about myself in a way that I can deal with comments and everything, but I was worried about, obviously I've got younger siblings as well. So I've got a younger sister and a younger brother I'm the older. So I would obviously look into them. I was worried about what comments was going to come, if they were going to get some haters, especially going to school and college as well. And so that was my biggest worry, to be honest. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw your sister was making some TikToks about you while you were in the show.
Yeah, so when I came out and saw that, I was like, oh, okay, so she had fun with it. How's Ryan doing now? So I could.
That's the thing, though. That's all you can do, really, is just have fun with it, and I think that's the best attitude to have.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm going to leave it there. And I wish you all the best of luck with everything, Toby. And thank you so much for chatting to me.
Thank you so much.